What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the stream. So we have an absolutely epic night tonight. If you are in the United States, maybe it's the middle of the night. If you're in Europe, Chainlink is now above $40 for the first time ever, and Ethereum is breaking out into new all-time highs, trading above $2,400 for the first time ever. Bitcoin is consolidating around 62,700 about, which is giving the altcoins an opportunity to make some epic movements. So we're going to be discussing, Chainlink's price action, Ethereum's price action. Bitcoin dominance is absolutely collapsing right now. And you guys can't, I just realized you guys can't see because I'm on single view here, but we're going to get started in just a second. I know there's a lot of people tuning in. I'm just looking at the screen right now, and we're going to let people tune in and maybe just take a couple minutes break and let people tune in before we get the ball rolling and get started on this stream. An absolutely epic night. So we'll get started. I'll be right back, guys. Oops. My bad with the audio there. What's up, guys? An absolutely epic night tonight. Chainlink is above $40 US. We're currently trading at $40.20. Ethereum is also testing new all-time highs above 2,400. Bitcoin is consolidating just below $63,000, which is giving the altcoins a little bit of steam to make some moves. And yeah, guys, Chainlink at 40 bucks, that's absolutely historic. That's amazing. You know, soon we're only going to be a 2x away from a $100 Chainlink, which I believe is likely in this bull market, especially considering all the stuff that's going on right now. I mean, we're basically about to enter the mania phase, guys. This is it. We are entering the mania phase for crypto, right? Things are about to get extremely bullish, and we're going to tell you exactly why I'm so confident that things are likely going to get even more bullish from here on out, right? There's a lot of signals that we discuss in my videos. A lot of people tend to forget them because they always forget about the long term. They're always too focused on the short term, but there are macro signals suggesting that we have much more upside to go in this bull market. And the event that happened today, guys, the event that took place today, the Coinbase IPO or IDO, the Coinbase listing on NASDAQ, I actually haven't even checked the price. I don't know where it closed today. It doesn't even matter. The Coinbase IPO is huge. It's going to usher in an entire new wave of money, a new wave of interest into crypto, right? It's legitimizing crypto. Big things are happening for crypto. It's getting epic, guys. And it's amazing to see that $40 number for Chainlink. I know all my Chainlink people watching this channel are probably extremely excited right now that things are finally moving. A huge daily candle pump for Chainlink today. And yeah, Ethereum is also looking fantastic. A lot of the altcoins doing so well. Altcoins are dominating right now. We do have Bitcoin dominance on the decline, which is bullish for Bitcoin as well. Bullish for Bitcoin as well. In the last bull market, Bitcoin dominance declining was always a good thing. It was always a good thing. Who do we got in the chat right now? We got over 300 people watching. Definitely smash up that like button. Let's get 300 likes on this stream before we get started right off the bat. As many people as we can, smash that like button. It helps out the stream a lot. What is up, guys? Just looking at chat. We got Alex Malero. Alex Malero is in the chat. Our #1 tipper ever is in the chat. The Truth Network is in the chat. Kevin Blanger's in the chat. All the regulars are here. Crypto Crazy Callie is in the chat. Crypto Crazy Callie, a celebrity on this channel for being my first viewer ever. Always got to give him a shout out. Psychonaut Andy says, we are so early. Well, if you've been in the market for a few months, then we're definitely early. If you're buying now, you're not necessarily early, and I'll tell you why. Right? We got to stay a little bit grounded. We got to stay a little bit realistic. We are mid bull run, in my opinion. We're middle of the run, which means we have the area of maximum gains ahead of us. Right? Ahead of us, on the horizon, we see maximum gains are coming, but we're about halfway through the run. But the real mania phase, the bubble phase, is area of max gain. So, you know, don't get disappointed when I say we're halfway through the run. You're about to make probably the most money you've ever made in this run moving forward over the next few months. That's at least what I think. I could be wrong. I'm not a financial advisor. That's just at least what I'm expecting. So we're looking at Bitcoin dominance right now, which is important to look at. This is the biggest collapse in Bitcoin dominance so far, other than, of course, over here in December when Bitcoin, you know, after we broke the all-time high there. But yeah, this is the biggest collapse in dominance that we've seen since 2017, guys, for the most part. I would say, I mean, I could probably say it's the most rapid decline in dominance we've seen since 2017. And this is a classic sign of a bull market. Bitcoin dominance is on the decline. What this means is that there's a lot of money entering this market. There's a lot of interest, right? When new money is entering the market, they're looking for other options, right? Cheaper options than Bitcoin. And that's why Bitcoin is losing market share, right? So in 2017, Bitcoin was just, you know, collapsing in dominance. And here we are, guys. So I do think that dominance will probably go to at least 50, could be even lower. Probably will be a little bit lower by the end of this, right? Likely will be lower. It's hard to tell exactly how low Bitcoin dominance will go. The only reason I think that we may not actually hit a lower low for dominance is because in this cycle, it is well known that Bitcoin is like the main currency. In the last bull market, people weren't totally aware. Now Wall Street is focused on Bitcoin for the most part. Wall Street, you know, we're probably going to get a Bitcoin ETF this year. So I think there is going to still be a large sum of money moving into Bitcoin more so than 2017, if that makes sense. So dominance may not hit a lower low, but we'll see. So that's cool to see. Altcoins, alt season. What I would really call this is everything season. It's the crypto mania phase. Yes, we can still get volatility in between, but this is everything season, guys. Everything is pumping. We're in the middle of a bull market. Coinbase IDO is huge. And we talked about this before, but it's very important. Looking at the long-term chart, in terms of the cycle and Bitcoin's the average performance and the usual behavior of Bitcoin in a bull market, we're pretty much exiting the area of maximum opportunity. And it's crazy that right here, right now, is when we get the Coinbase IPO. It's like perfect timing. Perfect timing. As we're exiting the area of maximum opportunity, what could be the next bear market low, potentially 50,000, is sending us on that mania phase. The Coinbase IPO, in my opinion, is the signal for the mania phase starting. I could be wrong about this, but I believe that the Coinbase IPO is our signal that the mania phase has begun, that we're about to get an entirely new group of people to enter this market right now. And it could be people from older generations that are seeing the news, seeing Coinbase, Coinbase on Wall Street, crypto, like the boomers and stuff. Boomer money might be entering the market now, right? So it's not just young people in tech companies. I think we're going to get a big wave to come in here. Wall Street institutions, boomer generation possibly, right? It's getting big, guys. It's getting big. The mania phase is upon us. But this is crypto. It's still speculative. The main use case for most people for crypto is speculation. So we have to remember that we will probably bubble up. We will probably bubble all the way up to a 6-digit level, 100K, 200K, 300K, before, of course, getting massive selling, right? Once the ETF launches, potentially, that's a near top signal, and then we dump. It's always important to remind. I always feel like it's important to remind my audience about, just keeping your eye on the long term and understanding where we could be headed, right? Anything can happen. I could be wrong, but always keep your eye on the long term picture so that you can actually plan ahead, plan forward. Definitely smash up that like button, as Danny is saying in the chat. Kevin Blanger is saying, I'm selling when my parents buy. Well, that's not really a good plan for me because I'm an influencer. So, parents, friends are always asking me about crypto all the time. Bidmoon coming to the 5. He says, where is Link going? That's a great question. We're going to discuss that in this video. Guys, let me know if the audio is good. I haven't even asked you guys if the audio is good. We have nature sounds in the background because I can't do music. I might get shadow banned if I do music. Guys, smash up that like button. We have 500 people watching. Definitely share the stream as well. Retweet my tweet on Twitter. Share the stream. Everyone's saying the audio is good. That's good to hear. I'm going to dump this imaginary money on some plebes' grandparents, says Limon. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen at some point. You'll probably dump it on some institutions too, guys. I think some institutions will be suckered in at the top as well. Not every whale is smart. Guys, not every whale is smart. There are dumb whales, there are dumb institutions, or I should say there are institutions that make dumb decisions. And a lot of people will FOMO in near the top in a few months, probably. So we talked about dominance. We talked about, reminding you guys of the long-term picture here for the market, understanding how these cycles usually behave. We'll see how it really plays out. Short-term, Bitcoin's looking pretty good. We're holding the 50-day EMA, this yellow line here, which has been our pretty close to support the entire run. Now we're starting to extend off of it, right? And we may actually start to go more parabolic here. And this is really the exciting part. Check this out, guys. I mean, if you guys have been watching my content, then you gotta be at least somewhat impressed at this point, because we were talking about this decline in volume and how we were likely going to get a momentum shift upward and a major increase in volume, and we're literally starting to get that right now. The volume is starting to pick up right here. Now, it's not confirmed yet, but I would say it's likely that if we can continue up, the volume levels are going to start pushing up as we enter our final mania phase, as the interest increases. And yeah, we're probably going to have some major parabolic extensions, right, with that increase in volume, right? However it's going to play out. Now, I'm not trying to incite any FOMO. Of course, any correction is possible, right? Anything can happen. I don't know. Maybe the Fed comes out and says, we're going to raise interest rates. But yeah, I mean, that, like, an event like that could change the trajectory of the market, right? Not everything is predictable. Not everything is predictable. But it does seem like we are on a path to a major push here in the crypto market. I was actually just talking to, I can't say who it is, but I was just talking to a friend of mine who was a popular influencer with millions of subs, and they're about to do an interview or stream with some very famous people in crypto, and they don't even have channels that are crypto related. I can't reveal too much information, but yeah, I mean, we're getting to the point where we're going to see maximum interest in crypto. It's going to get pretty epic, guys. We also have Ethereum blasting to new highs. This is awesome to see. We're going to talk about Chainlink in a second, guys. Don't worry. The Ethereum weekly chart looks absolutely epic. Look at this, guys. I mean, what other market can you get a gain? What is it, April now? Yeah, $150 to 2,400 in a year. You know, what other market do we have that does that for you? Not many. So, like we were talking about in my videos, we're basically, like, for Ethereum, we're sitting at that first consolidation above the all-time high break. And we were saying this before the breakout even happened. We were saying it's very similar to this area right here, where you get that major breakout above the high, you consolidate before ripping to the upside again. And it's like right here, it's like the same thing. We get above that all-time high, you consolidate, and now you're ripping to the upside again. Yeah, I mean, Ethereum could be on a path to, you know, the 2618, I believe it is, or the 1618, which is 3,600. We discussed this many times as well, that this was a likely target to show up. Let's pull up. Oh wait, I have stock selected, my bad. Let's go to Coinbase. I like to use the top exchanges for volume purposes, but here, this is still drawn on the chart from a previous video. You know, this is actually crazy. Not that this means anything necessarily, but this was here from the February video where I was drawing where I think it was going to go. We're literally moving right up along this line. That's hilarious. Anyway, the magical doodles, guys, the magical doodles. The 2618, if you go from all-time high to bear market low in 2018, the next target up is the 2618 at 3,600. That's where I think we're headed right now, right? We found some resistance here just below the 1618. But I think at this point, you know, general target, we may not hit it exactly, but that's like a general target of mine is the 2618 for Ethereum at 3,600. We could actually see some rapid movement up to that point. We could, right? We're at that point it's potentially we're looking at the mania phase, right? So I'm looking for 3,600 at the 2618, which from current prices for Ethereum, I mean, that's another 50% up, 50% to the upside from here to the next target. Ultimately, I think at least 5,000 this bull run, probably closer to 7,500, 10K. And if we're lucky, maybe as high as 20, but we'll see. We'll see. I'd be looking for more so like 7,500, 10K as like if we're going to be talking about realistic targets here. I know there's people that put out these fake targets of like $80,000 Ethereum. And you're listening to BitBoy and he'll tell you it's going to like 200,000 or I don't even know what he said. Or 80,000, I think he said. I mean, that's just unrealistic. It's just unrealistic. I mean, like a general target of 7,500 to 10K is realistic. And if we get there sooner than we think, then we'll reassess. But those are good expectations to have. overall. Eric coming in with the 50. He says, cheers. I appreciate you, Eric. Let's see. Did I miss anything? All I see is Eric right now. I appreciate the tip. So yeah, 3,600 for ETH. And what I know that a lot of my viewers are going to be very excited to see Chainlink is going parabolic. Or at least it looks like it's beginning to go parabolic. And remember what I said here, guys, about the volume, about how now that Bitcoin's breaking out again into new all-time highs. Let me show you this. Let me show you this because this is important. Let's go over to right here, 2017. So, you know, we're on this major increase in price. You see this, guys? Here's the all-time high break for Bitcoin in 2017 or 2017, right? About 1,200, right? The price is steadily increasing. And what's happening to the volume? The volume is actually on a decline as we're increasing, right? Till we get to this point, and then all of a sudden, boom, major shift in volume. And we see a huge increase in volume all the way up to the all-time high. And what we need to look for right now is something quite similar, in my opinion. Right? We have this nice increase in price. We're just going up. But what's happening to the volume? Steady decline. Ready for that shift upward and an increase in volume. And if you're looking at Chainlink, the reason I brought that up again is because if you look at Chainlink, look what's happening. We have that steady decline in volume. Right, steady decline, an increase in price. Interesting, right? Boom, we break the all-time high. Look at that shift in volume, guys. We're starting to get the momentum increase. It's likely that the volume for Chainlink will probably start to move up as we enter our major parabolic phase in the crypto market. So yeah, I mean that's what this volume signature is suggesting to me. Right, we have a breakout into new all-time highs, going into price discovery off of a decline in volume. I'm getting ready for a major increase in momentum here. That's what I'm getting ready for, and that would mean that Chainlink probably is headed for the $100 target, maybe $200, maybe as high as $500. Right, if we're going to get super bullish over here, I think that $200 is possible if we can keep up the momentum now. And Chainlink does have a lot of new things, new developments, new things going for it that are very promising, right? And if you're just looking, and we'll talk about that, but if you're just looking at Chainlink's price here, you know, just looking at the trend overall, you know, we're getting to that point where we're going to see, like, you see this is like the point you would see massive growth, where things would just start getting really rapid to the upside, right? This is usually you know, how crypto bull markets go, and we're getting to that point here, right? For Bitcoin, the IPO, the Coinbase IDO. I mean, I just think this is going to launch us into the mania phase, and we'll probably get really parabolic. And, you know, a lot of people hear me talk about this stuff, and they're like, man, I think Kevin's too bullish. You know, Kevin being bullish is a top signal, and it's like, you know, if you don't go with the trend in a crypto bull market specifically, I mean, you get wrecked, right? Or you don't realize your potential, right? I mean, imagine if people were getting really bullish in 2017 at 3,500 and you were like, man, you know, this is just, you know, people are just too bullish. I think this is a top signal. I mean, well, you missed out on the bubble phase, the mania phase. And I think we're at that same point now where people are getting really bullish, and we do have a bubble phase, a mania phase ahead of us. Chainlink could be going to a multi-$100 price target if things continue. We do have Grayscale. We do have the Grayscale Chainlink Trust. That's awesome. The Grayscale Chainlink Trust. I mean, this is exactly what we wanted. This is actually what we needed, actually. Chainlink makes Oracle Palette available to all Substrate, Polkadot, and Kusama chains. So developers can actually use Chainlink as a palette, right, when they're building their products. So Chainlink can now be seamlessly integrated into all Substrate, Polkadot, and Kusama chains. That's adoption, guys. That's even more adoption, right? That's like huge network effect for Chainlink, right? Huge. Grayscale, Chainlink integration into Polkadot Kusama substrate. And what do we have here? Chainlink link pool staking, right? So we have all these things going for us. Alex Miller coming in with the 100. He says, Chainlink woo. What's up, Robert? Robert, I think I saw... Oh, Alex coming in. Yeah, Alex coming in with another 100. I feel like I feel like I see your name, Alex, and like I just see like a large number, and like I'm just like so used to it now. But I appreciate your giant $100 donation. I appreciate it. I think you're like, I don't know, man. I feel like you're like coming up on $1,000 of donos to this channel at this point. So that's epic. Robert coming in. Oh yeah, Robert, you commented on my tweet, and you said, Kevin, Chainlink's at 40, go live. And that comment actually was like, all right, you know what? Robert wants me to go live, I'll go live. So Robert, you actually made this live stream happen. I think that was you. Matthew Ting says, is it a good time to open a position on XOR? Well, XOR today did have a massive snapshot dump, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, I think it's probably a good area of accumulation here. What are we at? 554? Yeah. Probably a good area of accumulation. Now, what you could do is wait for the PokeSwap DEX to launch. And then if you wait to buy XOR until the launch of PokeSwap, when you buy XOR on PokeSwap, you'll earn the PokeSwap token by buying XOR. So every $1,000 spent on XOR gets you PokeSwap to PSwap. So you could wait for that. You'll get some extra rewards for that. Just looking at chat. Alexander asked about XRP, and then Crypto Cali blocked him. We'll talk about XRP. We'll talk about XRP. Of course, I mean, we have to, guys. It's the number 3 top coin. I can't ignore it. I know a lot of people don't like XRP. I've talked crap about XRP for a long time. And, you know, it is what it is. It's still underperforming most assets. You know, the pump looks nice on the chart, and it'll probably keep going up. But I mean, Ethereum is up 1,200%. Binance Coin's up 3,200. XRP is up 850% in the past year. Chainlink's up 1,000 in the past year. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like being an XRP holder kind of, like, now it's great. Now you feel awesome, but for a while it's like, I don't know, it's just not the kind of asset I want to hold. It just does nothing until Ripple themselves does a buyback and launches the price. It's like, I don't know, that's not the kind of asset I want to hold. But do I wish I was holding XRP right now? Of course. An epic pump, guys, an epic pump. Did we hit a fib target? Let's go to XRP on Bitstamp. Let's see if this, just take a look. I'm just curious to see if we hit any upside fib nodes. You're almost at the 618 here. $2. I mean, that's going to be a pretty big target to cross. We'll see. I mean, guys, the way that XRP, it's just like when Ripple decides to pump it, it pumps. That's like just, I mean, I could be wrong about that, but that's just what I notice. They did a buyback recently, and now they launched the price. Don coming in with the €3. He says, price prediction for Polkadot in this bull run. That's a good question. I haven't really thought about it too much yet. We'll take a look. Mario says that BitBoy said 27,000 for ETH. Who am I thinking of then? Then it wasn't BitBoy, my bad. I guess it was I think it was Elio Trades. That's who it was. Elio Trades said $80,000 Ethereum, which I think is just kind of ridiculous. Like, yeah, I mean, could it happen eventually in another bull run in in 2024 after the halving? I guess, but I mean, Ethereum probably will not hit 80,000 this bull run. Even 50,000 is way too high. 20,000, you're pushing it already. If you say 20K this bull run, I mean, it's possible. I would say you're kind of pushing it. If you say anywhere above 20,000, though it is possible. That's just my sentiment right now. I think that 10K is totally likely for Ethereum. WAN Chain XRP partnership and WAN swap. Yeah, guys, we talk about WAN Chain a lot in my VIP chat. Though I regret not buying back into it. I totally should have. It was one of those coins that I was confident in last year, and I sold during the DeFi bubble pop, never bought it back, and now it's mooning, and I'm like, God damn it. Yeah, WAN Chain's looking good. Just looking at chat. Yeah, I mean, some of the videos that I got the most views on my channel were the ones where I made a ridiculous title of like a very high number. That's what gets the most views. So that's why the top YouTubers are willing to throw out these high numbers, guys. They'll put these really huge numbers on the thumbnail, and then you guys click them because you're like, oh my god, that would be so cool. And you're like kind of like fantasizing and dreaming, and it's like a feel good video, which I understand. I mean, it's totally feel good videos are fun, but just that's why the influencers put those numbers in there. It's not necessarily because they think it's like so likely. It's just you're gonna click it. That's really what it is. Where are we with the crypto market as a whole? So we're at 2.2, almost 2.3 trillion. BNB is now third. XRP number 4 again. Dogecoin overtook Chainlink for a short period of time. It happened, guys. Chainlink got knocked out of the top 10, and now it's back. Now it's back. Very similar. There's a difference of 400 million right now between Dogecoin and Chainlink in market cap. Only 400 million. So those two might be fighting for the 10 spot. Litecoin's still holding it down at number 9. But yeah, BNB, 83 billion. Guys, I hear a lot of talk right now about Binance Coin. People think Binance Coin's going to overtake ETH in market cap. I personally disagree. I don't think that's going to happen. If it does happen, it would be short-lived, and it would just be total manipulation by Binance. Let me know in the chat. Do you think that Binance Coin will overtake Ethereum? Click 1. Click 2 if you disagree. Ethereum will stay number 2. In chat, let me see what you guys think in chat. Eric coming in with the 50. He says, I'm no fan of XRP, just want to accumulate assets, but I've picked up something about some deals between Arabic countries, Africa, and the IMF, the Great Reset stuff for XRP. I don't know, guys. I don't know about that. I'm not sure if I would buy into that necessarily. Most people so far disagreeing. Most people in the chat think that Ethereum will remain number 2. Did you guys see that video that Chico Crypto made? He made a really good analysis saying that Binance Coin was like pumping up their price to sort of take away the spotlight from Coinbase, from the Coinbase NASDAQ listing. And then like the same day, Binance was like, yeah, we'll have Coinbase stock on our exchange too. Like they're just totally trying to compete right now. They're just like kind of being a little bit, I don't like it. I don't really like what they're doing. Like it's kind of sketch, They're just like they're probably manipulating the price of BNB, pumping it up using Tether or something, and then just trying to take the spotlight away from Coinbase. I'm not. I'm not really. I don't really like that. It's weird. It's kind of just weird. But there is a lot of demand right now for Binance Chain, so there's that. It's another reason why it's pumping. Yeah, Chico. Don says Chico is good. I mean, yeah, that was a very smart point he brought up. When he said that, I was like, oh, I was like, that's really smart to have that thought. Chico lost against Binance. I mean, it's pretty tough to take down Binance, guys. I mean, I don't have that strong of an opinion about Binance. I mean, they're the top exchange. But it's true, though. Binance was immediately like, oh, we can trade Coinbase stock on our exchange, too. That, you know, Binance is probably like jealous or something. Or they think that Coinbase is going to somehow outcompete them with their NASDAQ listing, that they felt like they just had to like jump on it and be like, hey guys, you can get Coinbase stock. We're going to list it as well on our exchange. Like, it just seemed so manipulative. It just seemed like so, I didn't like it. I was like, that's just weird. But that's competition. That's just how it works. Can't really blame them. Sigurd says, feels bad to have F 2.0 locked up on Binance. I have mine on Kraken, guys. I have 32 ETH staked. This is it right here. This is the staking position for F2. Earning rewards on that. I mean, to be honest, I'm not really expecting to necessarily get this Ethereum out in time. And if the market peaks and my 32 ETH that's staked is like, you know, not able to be sold in time, and the market's just like dumping, I'm still staking, I'm just going to leave it there for like years until 2024 or so. I'm just going to probably let it just go and just earn rewards for a few years if I can't sell at the top. I'll just say, you know what? That'll just be like a savings thing. Just let it sit there, let it stake, let it earn rewards, and we'll just, you know, let it chill for a few years. Lemont says, dude, I wouldn't stake Ethereum right now. Yeah, I mean, guys, I know the risks. I know that I might not be able to pull this out. But that's kind of like, that was, you know, kind of the point. I mean, I didn't really care that much. I don't really care that much. If this is just sitting in the market till 2024, it's like, whatever. Yeah, it's probably toast. It's probably toast. it'll come crashing down with the market. Whatever. I already knew that going in. We'll see. I did hear news though that Vitalik was saying that Vitalik said they were going to try to like push phase 1.5 like up the roadmap or something. They were going to try to get the proof of staking like up the roadmap, so maybe it'll happen sooner, possibly. So is this like one of the biggest daily gains we've had for Chainlink in a while? I think it is. What are we up in the past 24 hours now? 15%. So of the top volume coins, Dogecoin is up 37%, and below that, the next top gainer is Chainlink. So Doge and Chainlink are leading by gains in volume today. Tobias coming in with the 50. Tobias coming in with the 50. He says, yo, Patreon won't let me pay you, can't update method. Patreon won't let me pay you, can't update method. Get in the Discord and then message me on Discord. Here, I'll post the Discord in chat, and I guess anyone else can join the general chat, that is. And then just message me on there. The best way to reach me is Discord, guys. Now, if you're not a patron, you know, I'm not going to take a bunch of requests unless you're a patron, but... Or you can go to my website and then send me an email. Maybe that would be better. I don't know. Whatever you prefer. I'll send you... Here, there's my website. You can do the contact page, send me an email. Though I don't really keep up with that much. Not that much. I feel like I miss a ton of emails. Hey, Kevin, I've been in Link since $1.80, holding strong. Polynesian USA, what's up? You're always here. You're always at the streams. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, guys, we were talking about Chainlink down there, too, on this channel. We were pretty big. You guys remember, I was screaming from the rooftops about Chainlink when it was at $4 on my channel. We were getting super bullish on it, you know, accumulating during the COVID crash. Right as we were coming up here, we were getting really bullish on it, and we broke out. And it was super exciting to see that run. Tobias Lofton is not a mod. I don't know if someone's asking about that. Yeah, guys, if you're somebody that's been watching this channel forever. I mean, guys, oh yeah, Crypto Crazy Cali, he might not be in the Discord, but he was my first viewer ever. Of course he's going to be a mod. Of course he's going to be a mod. Are you kidding me? You guys are too much. You guys are too much. What are our top gainers today? CoinGecko is not loading. That's great. Awesome. Cool. Really cool. Trying to click the 24-hour button. Dogecoin, great. Thorchain's doing good. Chainlink's coming in. Digibyte, interesting. It's starting to look like 2017 right now. Dogecoin, Ravencoin, Digibyte, Sia Coin, Bitcoin SV. Well, I guess that wasn't there. VeChain, Bitcoin Cash. There's a couple newer ones mixed in here, but doesn't that look like 2017, guys? Look at this. That's kind of funny, actually. Huh. Mark Guy says, "Where's Polygon going? What's the target?" My general target for Polygon is $10 billion market cap. They're getting more partnerships than any other Ethereum scaling solution that I've seen. At least that I've noticed. They're getting a lot, and I think they could 5x from here, right? I think this could be a multi-dollar asset, right? Of course, they have a large supply. But I think a $10 billion market cap for Polygon, totally possible. Totally possible. We've seen a few assets do really well, like KSM, Kusama, Thorchain Rune. What are the other ones? A bunch of huge gainers. I can't think off the top of my head. I think Matic is on the path to be like one of those, right? I think Matic is on that path right now. We just consolidated at a really high price, and it looks like it wants to punch up again and do another, 100% up, and possibly, eventually land at a $10 billion market cap. I think Polygon is the most likely asset to be in the top 20 as an Ethereum scaling solution. And yes, guys, I am. What are we at right now? I'm already in that one. I'm up 900% at current prices on Matic. The Genius Marketer coming up with 2 says link to 100 or more. Yeah, we can talk about that as well. I guess some people may have missed it if you're just tuning in. Definitely smash that like button. Subscribe to this channel if you're new. Yeah, we were talking about Chainlink earlier. One of the most powerful breakouts so far of the run, and this is all happening alongside, all the amazing news for crypto. Bitcoin's ready to go on a mania phase, most likely, probably going to get a huge increase in volume and momentum. Chainlink at this point, being at $40, in my opinion, could easily hit 100. This bull run could easily hit 100. And if we go to, let's go to Chainlink. What was I looking at? Was it this one? Whoops. Let's see what I drew on this. What did I even draw on here? This was probably during my last video I did on this. And literally, just like Ethereum, Chainlink is following this drawing pretty closely. Those accurate doodles, though, you got to hit the like button for that. I have the best doodles of any crypto analyst by far. I think Crypto Kirby is like number 2. He's pretty good at the doodles. Hold on. So we went from high to low with our fibs. We were targeting that $40 level. Yeah, we talked about $40 a lot on this channel. Though it seems like it's just an area that we're kind of just blowing past. It's not even, right now we're at 41, over 41. Right now, actually we're going higher. So now we're just breaking through it. We barely even stopped there. We hit 40, now we're above it. It's not even psychological resistance. That's probably because the previous resistance was at 36.80, almost 37. So 37 to 40 is pretty small gap. Makes sense that we're kind of just moving through it right now. But let's see. Let's go from the more recent high to lows and see where our fib targets are coming in. So if you do it like this, if you draw your fibs like this, it suggests that the next target is actually 46.89 about. I would just say 47 US dollars roughly is the next upside target for Chainlink if you draw your fibs like this. So that this is one area that traders are going to be targeting, right? If any, there's probably a lot of traders out there, a lot of investors out there that are drawing their fibs out, and they see the same thing on their chart. Just below $47 is the next major upside target. So yeah, short term, maybe we go to 47. We'll see. $50 psychological target. And if Chainlink, now that Chainlink has this going for it right here, which is Chainlink as a palette, which is available to all Substrate, Polkadot, and Kusama chains. That's huge. That's huge potential network effect. Because of this, which I think is a big deal. Yeah, I think that Chainlink could start running big time up towards, maybe the $200 level that we were discussing. We were in previous videos about Chainlink, we were extrapolating Ethereum's performance. And we also discussed, I wish I had all this open right now, but there was the year over year, Chainlink sees an average of 10x in terms of the network growth. That's the metric right now. Every year, Chainlink sees another 10x in its network growth. So if Chainlink's, and we were looking at that at the $20 level. So a 10x, if we saw a 10x this year as well, and it's a bull market, so maybe bigger than that, that's at least $200 in network growth. And if you compare that to price, it would be about $200, right? I don't know if you can compare those or use that as a way to predict the price, but if Chainlink sees 10x network growth, which is totally likely considering this news, then, just a total speculative guess, Chainlink could hit roughly $200 in this bull market if things go really well. At least 100. So I'm actually answering a question from chat. $100 is definitely possible. Total speculation, though, guys. It's really hard to predict, and it's also up to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin doesn't do well, Chainlink probably won't do that well either. But if Bitcoin does continue to run up to that $250,000 estimated target, somewhere in the next few months, my prediction suggests August. Could be as early as June, as late as September, according to my prediction. Somewhere in that range. Yeah, by then, Chainlink will probably be well above 100. And we'll probably be heading towards 200. Because remember, when you get to those final few weeks or final couple months of the bull market, it gets really crazy. It gets really crazy. There's just tons of over speculation. So, Yeah, I mean, guys, look at this long-term chart for Chainlink. I feel like I should just write you just win. Look at this, Chainlink, you just win, guys. for all my Chainlink people out there, you just never stop. It just goes up. You just win. Chainlink, guys, that's the slogan. You just win. Horn Hunter is asking, so no $1,200 link? Yeah, I know. Whenever I talk about Chainlink and I don't say 1,000, people get upset. You know, I'm just trying to be realistic. What I was saying on my channel is that what's very likely to show up in this bull market, a target that's very likely is 200, just based on the year-over-year 10x network growth. 500, if things get really bullish in the overall general crypto market, right? 200, I think, is very likely. 500, maybe. 1,000, less likely. Like, you know, a little bit less likely. Is it possible? I guess it's possible, but I wouldn't necessarily count on it. 200 likely, 500 possible, 1,000 becoming less likely or less possible, or whatever. That's just my opinion, though. I could be wrong. Now, in the next bull run, yeah, I mean, in the next bull run, Chainlink could go to thousands, multi-thousands. But that's just how I see this bull run currently. Anonymous says, will it stay at 200? Guys, nothing will stay. Nothing will stay. You know, this is crypto. This is how it works, right? You know, it would be so nice if we could just buy Bitcoin now and Bitcoin's price will just go to 250,000 and then just like stay above 100 and it'll just go sideways up here and it'll be like so nice for us to have. I mean, that's just not the reality of crypto. The reality of crypto is that people are here to make money, to speculate. The number one use case for most market participants is speculation. Right? Most of us are here for speculation. We just want to moon. We just want to make profits. Right? We're not here to like utilize the technology as much as possible. No. We're here to make money. And it's our fault that the market will dump at the end, right? Bitcoin will likely see an epic target get hit, but we're probably going to have a savage bear market as usual, and the altcoins are probably going to see intense sell-offs as well. So no, Chainlink won't stay at $200 to $500 at the end of the run or whatever you think it's going to. It'll have a dump just like every other time. But the good news is we have lots of upside ahead of us from here. In my opinion, Chainlink has at least 400% up from here, potentially as high as another 1,000% from here. And yeah, if you want to get super bullish, we get really lucky, you know, maybe 2,500% this from here. But I would say, you know, at least 3, 4, potentially 1,000%. You know, guys, I just want to stay realistic. You know, that's just what I like to do. But anyway, Chainlink's doing great. Sia is also a celebrity in my Patreon chat. He says, Michael Saylor says we will never have a bear market ever again. Isn't that just ridiculous, guys? I mean, am I the only one that thinks that statement is just completely absurd? To say that Bitcoin will never have a bear market again? Am I the only one here that thinks that that's just completely ridiculous? I know we all would love to believe that, and we would all love for that to be true. But that's just so absurd, isn't it? Click 1 in chat if you think that's absurd, and click 2 if you don't. That Bitcoin will never have a bear market. Let's see what people think. David says there will definitely be a bear market, otherwise no one will have profits. Exactly. No one's going to have money to spend if there's no bear market. The bear market means people have cash now. Yeah, most people agree. That's good. That's good to hear. Somebody in the chat said 2. But most people are saying 1. Alex coming in with another tip says, sir, You're on some good weed if you think that. Yeah, you're on some good weed if you think we're never going to have a bear market. What if Bitcoin never sells off again, ever? I don't know. I don't know what Michael Saylor's on. Yeah, guys. So somebody else is asking about. Somebody else is asking about XOR, which we can talk about as well, because we did talk about XOR on my channel, and so this diagram here, just for full transparency, I mean, I had this up for my Patreon video today. Might as well just show it here. So this is my basically my history in XOR. If you're in my Patreon, you get actual access to the Ethereum wallet data, so you can actually see all these, like what I'm actually doing on the blockchain, if you're in Patreon. But if you're just watching this live stream, you're just going to have to trust my words. But yes, the average price I have for XOR is 335. I was buying at 140. I was buying at 145. I was buying at 175. I was buying at 275. And I was averaging. So we had a huge breakout, huge pullback. And as we were consolidating, I bought more at 485. I bought more at 520. So I was averaging up, leading into the airdrop. We had a major breakout and major pullback, kind of similar to this area right here. Kind of similar, though this one was a little bit more harsh because whales were dumping because the snapshot took place and they were confirmed to get the airdrop. So they dumped on the market. My theory is that some of the whales that sold here are going to use some funds to buy back XOR on the PokeSwap DEX to get the rewards. Because if you buy XOR on PokeSwap, you earn PSwap by doing that. So, yeah, I think likely some of those funds at least will go back into XOR. But what I would expect for XOR now, yeah, I know a lot of people probably FOMO'd above these prices, right? I mean, if the price goes up, 30% in a day, and then you FOMO a 30% pump up here, it's unfortunate, but that's like, you got to learn somehow. That's not necessarily the right move to FOMO after a 30% pump. But anyway, pretty big dump, pretty harsh dump. What I would expect here is just some sideways for XOR. Expect some sideways before building back out. At this point, yes, the whales did some damage to the market. They dumped it pretty hard. We didn't really maintain. I mean, we're kind of maintaining the upward sloping trend. Kind of. We wicked below it, but we'll see. I would just expect a little bit more sideways action, and then we'll see what happens on the launch of PokeSwap. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta say the Zora project, PokeSwap, it's an awesome project, but they did not necessarily communicate properly. They kind of assumed that people knew certain things that they didn't know, and it was a little bit rough for some people, but whatever. I think we'll survive. Let's see. Chainlink still pumping, guys. Chainlink right below 42 now. Crucial Crypto says, would you add more here? Well, if you're willing to hold, right? If you're willing to hold. And be patient, really. If you're willing to be patient, then sure. But, that's not financial advice. Also, you might have to wait a bit. You might have to wait a bit to see results from XOR because the whales did do some damage to the chart. So it's going to take a little bit of time to recoup, to get that sideways stabilization, and then we'll probably go up as they integrate more tokens into the PokeSwap DEX. But yeah, Chainlink's looking pretty good. We just touched 41.99 on Binance. Yeah, so we were looking at this target, the 1618, just below 47 could be the next target for Chainlink right here. So we may be middle of the run looking to target 47. Some people were asking for Link BTC. Let's just go to... Haven't looked at this one. Oh wait, do we have to? We're going to. I think they went to the wrong one. Wait. We have to go to Binance probably. Where's the pairing for this? I'm not totally sure. The Coinbase chart does not have that much data. Yeah, well, I'm not sure where that chart is. But yeah, I mean, this is looking pretty good. Chainlink is getting a breakout now of at least the downward sloping resistance line. So in terms of the Bitcoin pair, I mean, there's a clear breakout here. So that's good. For a very, very long time, I don't know where the chart is. I don't know what exchange I'm supposed to be looking at. But for a very long time, Chainlink was outperforming Bitcoin. And then it started to underperform Bitcoin. Maybe we're at the point now where, you know, Chainlink's getting a breakout against Bitcoin here, break above resistance, right? Bitcoin dominance is starting to fall. Maybe we're at the point where coins like Chainlink will start to outperform Bitcoin again. Totally possible. Yeah, Chainlink breaking out against Bitcoin, that's pretty cool. I know, Link BTC on Binance, I can't see it though. Am I blind? I think I'm blind. That's not the pairing. Oh, it's all the way at the bottom, of course. There we go. Sorry. It was all the way at the bottom. I'm not sure if you even want to use that trend line. It's a little bit sloppy. But yeah, we're getting a nice breakout. I mean, I would just go with the horizontals at this point. I wouldn't even go... Really, this is the most critical point here. Would be your horizontals. It's like 70, or I guess technically it's right below. It's about 80,000 Satoshis. About 80,000 Satoshis is the area that you need to break. So as Chainlink comes up, you know, look for that 80,000 Satoshi level. And once we get above that, then it's really off to the races at that point for Chainlink. About 80,000 sats. That's really, I mean, just looking at this chart right now, that's really the area that I'd be looking for. You know, you can mark up your trend lines, but really it's the horizontals that are probably important now. 80,000 sats, roughly. Travis says, this stream is better than Bratz. So I don't know what that is. What is Bratz? Johan says, what is your opinion on Litecoin? It'll probably go to $1,000, guys. Which is not even that crazy in a crypto bull market. That's not even that crazy. Or what are we at? Like almost 300 now? Let's see. What is Litecoin at? 277. Yeah, it could easily hit 1,000. I mean, yeah, Litecoin hitting $1,000 this bull market is probably going to happen. It's probably going to happen. would not be a surprise at all. Right? We know that Grayscale has actually been buying a lot of Litecoin, I believe. There was a lot of interest for Litecoin on Grayscale at one point. So with Grayscale's money coming in, with the Grayscale interest, it'll probably hit 1,000. I don't know. I mean, I haven't really thought about Litecoin too much, but 1,000 is likely in this bull market, right? If you just consider what Bitcoin's going to do, sorry, not going to do, what I think it's going to do, $1,000 Litecoin is likely. See, it says, can Doge hit $1? Oh, man. Don, I haven't really thought about what my upside target for Polkadot would be in this bull market. I really should spend some time thinking about that. I'm not totally sure. I don't want to throw out a number there until I really put some thought into it. I'm sorry, Don. There's a few factors. I could just say a number to please you, but I don't want to do that. Oh yeah, that's the coin I was thinking of, VeChain. VeChain and Kusama are like both going nuts. Yeah, I don't really have a prediction for that, guys. Anyway, you know, a lot of people always ask me, they say, you know, what do you think about this coin? What do you think about that coin? And if you have any experience in crypto when it comes to the altcoins in the bull market, you know, you're probably going to make money if you buy whatever altcoin you're going to ask me about. It's probably going to go up. That's my point. It's probably going to go up. The key is to find the best altcoins that have the most upside potential. But pretty much everything you buy is going to go up until we really hit an area of complete overvaluation, which I think Wall Street is going to be waiting for complete overvaluation to launch the ETF, and that will be the near top signal for us probably. But yeah, guys, I think that's probably it for this stream. I've pretty much said all I wanted to say. Been streaming for over an hour. Who do we got here? Oh, wait. Chris Dubai came in with 50 now. Chris Dubai came in with 50. He said, cheers. Chris Dubai, I appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you donating 50 euros, actually. We have Tobias Lofton coming with the $50. And we have our top tipper on this channel overall, Alex Malero, coming in with the 100 and the 5. RS Chris coming in with the $2. The Genius Marketer coming in with the $2. Eric coming in with the 50, two 50s. Don coming in with the 3. Guys, I appreciate all of you tuning in. If you guys want to rewind, you can watch the stream, watch what I said. But for now, that's it. Before you go, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and also comment in the chat where you're tuning in from. What country are you tuning in from? And I'll see you guys in the next stream or the next video. Have a good one. Enjoy the gains. $41.5 Chainlink, $2,400 Ethereum, almost a $63,000 Bitcoin. Absolutely epic. I'll see you guys soon.